going on, everyone? My name is John Pierre, head basketball coach for the Miami Huskies. I'm the certified strength and conditioning specialist, and today we're going to be working on the posterior chain. This is my home gym where I train all my athletes at, more so for basketball. I'm going to take you through a warm-up today. We're going to go through some glute ham exercises. We're going to go through a couple back exercises, and we're going to finish with a cool down. Okay? I'm going to be demonstrating all the workouts today, so let's get right into it. Now we're about to start our warm-ups. Every single time I work out with my athletes, I like to start off with a warm-up. We never get into any type of workout without warming up, okay? So this first warm-up that we're going to do is jump ropes, regular jump rope. You can get you a regular jump rope. We're going to do 3 sets for a minute at a moderate speed. So I'm going to demonstrate you a proper jump rope. Here. Moderate speed. You don't have to go too fast, but don't go too slow. Getting the body warmed up. Like I said, get you a timer, 3 sets for a minute. The next warm-up we have is regular hip circles. So we're gonna start here. We're gonna go all the way around this bench. Make sure you stretch that whole hip, stretch that hip. You're gonna go outside, inside. Get that complete range of motion. Good. Everything you do on one side, you gotta do on the other side. Completely stretch that hip, open up that groin, and get a complete stretch. Again, take your time. Try to do 5 sets of 10. Good. Next warm up is a regular body weight squat, okay? What you want to focus on is having your feet shoulder width apart, not too far out, but not too narrow in. And as we go down into our squat position, we do not want our knees to pass our toes. You want to have all the weight on the back of your heels, okay? And try to go as low as possible. Again, we like to do 3 sets of 12 of these, okay? So I'm going to demonstrate a proper squat, okay? Feet shoulder width apart. And as I go down, I'm going to lift my hands up, okay? Up. Down. Up. My knees are not passing my toes. I'm distributing all the way to my heels. Up. The last 2 warm-ups I like to do are more for basketball now. We're getting more into basketball warm-ups here. I like to start off, it's called reaction 1 and reaction 2. This is more of a reaction drill that I like to do with a lot of my guards, okay? And big man as well. Okay, we're starting at this cone. We're starting off with a lunge, okay? Our knees not touching the ground, almost barely. Here, keeping our back straight, and our knees not passing our toes. Once we get here, we're getting in that same squat position, in more basketball terminology, defensive stance. When defensive stance, we're sliding, slow, staying low, sliding slow, staying low, okay? Hands out, ready to react. As I get here, we're gonna do a backwards lunge, okay? So I'm literally going back, stretching, knees touching the floor, up. Back, knees touching the floor, up. Until you get to the last cone, okay? Once you get to this cone here, you're getting low, slide low. Same concept, staying low, sliding. This is called a defensive stance. Okay, that first warm-up was called reaction 1. Okay, now I'm gonna demonstrate reaction 2. We pick up the speed, and now we're starting to get our heart rate going, okay? So it starts off with here, a high knees. Getting our knees all the way up, getting to this cone. Once we get to this cone, defensive stance, slide faster, right? Once we get to this cone, it's a fast back pedal back. Once we get here, defensive slide, again, to this cone, here. Okay, now we're gonna get into our glute hamstring exercise. This is a glute ham machine. This is a functional machine, not as a leg curl machine inside the gym. This is similar to a sprint. It works the hamstring at the hip joint and the knee joint. Okay, so I'm gonna demonstrate this exercise now. Knees in place here. What you wanna do is you wanna stand tall here. You're gonna be tall here. You're gonna go down, hold your body, go all the way down here, and curl your body up. Back. Basketball is all about explosiveness. Who can get to the ball quicker, who can get down the court and be able to be effective in transition. So I like to work on explosive bursts, okay? Basketball players can do these drills as well as football players, okay? So I'm gonna get into a sprinter stance here. We're gonna go 10 yards, okay? Key is when we're coming out of our sprinting stance, we wanna drive our knees up, flex our hips, fire our hips, and drive, okay? Staying low, okay? I'm gonna get into my stance here. Hands up. Drive. So this next exercise is called lateral band shuffles, okay? I like to work. This is a primary workout for when we're moving laterally. All my players, every last one of my players, from my big man to my guards, you have to be able to defend, okay? You got to be able to defend the basketball. So everything we do is in a squatting position, okay? My knees are back, weight is on my heels, I'm low, and I'm sliding slow, okay? The band is giving me some resistance. We're working those abductors and the adductors, okay? You slide here, you don't go too far. But you want to get a good stretch, let that band resist you. Good, staying low, butt out, core tight. So the final exercise for our glute and our hamstrings is the sandbag toss, okay? You can use a medicine ball here. You can use any type of equipment that gives you weight to toss the ball in the air or to toss the equipment in the air, but for today we have our sandbag, okay? So our sandbag toss, we're gonna grab it here. Everything we do in basketball and what I teach, we're in a low defensive squat position, okay? We're gonna use our hamstrings, our glutes, and our hips to fire all the way up. As we flex, we wanna throw the bag as high as we can in the sky, okay? So I'm starting in my low squat position. The bag could be on the floor, it could be a little bit above the ground. And we're gonna start here and fire up. Okay, so now we're gonna get into our back exercises. Most athletes, they overcompensate with the anterior shoulder. So I like to focus on the 2-to-1 ratio with the back to keep a nice balance, okay? And the majority of our 3 rotator cuff muscles are in the back as well. So we're gonna focus on these exercises now. Okay, the first exercises that we're gonna do is called the kettlebell rows, okay? We like to do 4 sets of 10 of this, and it's for the back, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a bench here, you're gonna lean over, my chest is up, my butt is out, and I'm gonna start close to my body, everything close to my body, and use all back. Sometimes my athletes like to use their biceps, but we wanna use all back, keeping that elbow close to the body and pulling all the way back. You're using all your back, okay? So I'm starting low here, squeezing my back. All the way down, squeezing my back. We're gonna do 4 sets of 10 of this, okay? Squeeze. Keeping my elbows close to my body, I'm using all back. No biceps, all back. All the way down, all the way back, squeeze. Make sure we're squeezing, okay? Every time we do these exercises, all my back exercise or any exercise, I like to emphasize a squeeze in the muscle, giving that muscle a lot of tension, and releasing. Exercise is the TRX band, okay? It's another exercise where we can work out our back, okay? Okay, now so to demonstrate, you want to get low here at a balanced position. Again, you want to act as if the weight is behind your elbows and you're just moving it back. So no biceps, all back, okay? As I come up, I'm using all my back. Keeping my elbows close to my body, release. Up, squeeze, release. Make sure you squeeze in that back. Up, squeeze. You want to do 4 sets of 10. 4 sets of 10. The last exercise that we're going to do is a simple plank, okay? You're going to do 5 sets of a minute of planks, okay? A regular plank. I'm building my bridge here. We're putting our weight on our forearms. And we got a straight plane here. You want to have your butt in the air a little bit, and you want to hold it, squeezing your core the whole time. You're going to hold this for a minute straight. Challenge yourself. The stronger your core gets, you can increase the time. You can hold it for 1 minute and 30 seconds, or you can even go up to 2 minutes. Just whatever your preference is, okay? Make sure you're on your forearms, your butt is up in the air, and you're squeezing your core. 5 sets for a minute. Two of the most overlooked things in working out is the cool down and the warm up, okay? I like to focus in on the cool down because we want optimal flexibility and elasticity in our muscles, okay? So the first stretch that we're gonna do to cool down is our lunge stretch, okay? You wanna get down in the regular lunge stretch, and now you're gonna put all your weight forward, okay? Stretching that hamstring, okay? Just get a good enough stretch. We never like the static stretch because, again, muscles like a rubber band. You don't want to overstretch it, okay? You want the muscles to be elastic, okay? Whatever side you do to one side, you do it to the same side. All the weight moving forward. You're going to feel it in your groin, in your hamstring. Good. You want to do 4 rounds of this and do it until you feel good. Our next cool down movement is the sumo squat, okay? You're literally gonna get down here in a low position, and it's like a butterfly stretch, but you're not sitting down, okay? You're gonna stretch, open those legs, and stretch out that groin. Get a good stretch. Hold it till you feel good. You can hold it for 30 seconds, and do like 5 rounds of this. Very important. Our last cool down is a simple sit and reach, where we got our left leg in and our right leg out, and touch your toes. You're gonna feel this all in your hamstring, in your calves. Try to stretch as far as you can. Don't cheat yourself. Hold it for 30 seconds. One side, switch sides. Right leg in, left leg out. Stretch. Very important. Feel that again in your calves and your hamstrings. Stretch. You can use both of your hands to make the stretch harder. And the more flexible you are, you can get your head to your knee. Thank you everyone for watching. Today again we worked on the posterior chain. We did a warm up. Make sure you don't forget to do the warm up. We worked on glute and hamstring explosive exercises. We worked on our back exercises. And then we ended off with a cool down. Thank you for watching. You guys have a great day.